this year should be applauded, you know, as far as like there's been so much diversity in music.
Missy Elliott's cool.
She's very creative.
Erykah Badu grabs my attention every time.
Sarah McLachlan is like the realest person you'll ever meet.
I think Fiona Apple, I think she has a lot more to offer.
Her being naked in a video didn't hurt her either.
If I had to put my money on anybody, it would be on her.
Wildflowers are cool, but the people need to get off of Jacob's face. Because, I mean, it's not the end-all, be-all of his existence.
I find myself humming along to their music. I should smack myself for doing it.
I can't forget Jamiroquai.
I kind of like that video where he's dancing around. But that's all of them, probably.
Well, I don't think we're an overnight success. No. I don't think we are. 5 years is not overnight. There's nothing more I can say.
If it was an overnight success, it was one long, hard, sleepless night.
For every artist who lifted the pop culture consciousness with one quick push, there are countless others who reach success the hard way. 10 years of touring and recording finally paid off for the Mighty Mighty Bosstones when their 5th album found more than 1 million takers. But the band seemed uncomfortable being caught up in ska's pop breakthrough, sparked by No Doubt's recent chart-stopping spree.
Ska and the word trends is something we really don't care to hear because it's a passion of ours. We love the music and we don't like to think of it as just the latest hula hoop or something.
Boosted perhaps by the attention she received as the founder of the Lilith Fair, Sarah McLachlan finally cracked the top of the charts with her 4th album, the aptly titled Surfacing. The 3rd time was the charm for Jamiroquai, whose 2 previous albums landed on American soil with a thud. Their formula this time, an eye-catching video and a touch of humility.
And you've got to be working all the time, because otherwise people forget who you are. And when you're called Quamirajoj, you know, you're screwed.
The Wallflowers had no name recognition problem in the lead singer department. But without taking advantage of a famous father, on their 2nd album, Jacob Dylan and his new lineup found success at last. Missy Misdemeanor Elliott spent much of the 90s rapping, writing, and producing hits for others, but in 1997 she broadened the definition of the female MC, creating funky rhymes without resorting to sex-kittenish mewing or hardcore posturing, but merely by being her own sweet self.
When the rain hits my window, I take it.
The radio is stuck right now. Everything sounds the same. As far as video-wise, everything looks the same. So we feel like we're coming in and we're going to change the whole thing.
With her own unique blend of jazz, blues, and hip-hop, Erykah Badu stood head, wrap, and shoulders above, well, just about everybody. Her album ultimately went double platinum, but sudden success didn't seem to faze the self-possessed singer.
I was very happy, but I wasn't surprised because I planned it. You know, you never expect for your music to do not well.
Someone with a more predictable reaction to her first brush with fame was Fiona Apple, a shy teenager who had yet to perform live when she released her rookie album late last year. She treated 97 as one long on-the-job training session.
I'm becoming freer. I mean, I just started taking the mic off the stand, so I'm not bored yet, you know? Right. I'm still kind of like naive and curious and bewildered by this whole thing.
And what would a year be without those catchy hooks you just can't stop humming? Of course, who stays and who goes once the calendar turns is up to the fates. But for now, isn't the rock and roll good life good enough?
Used to we get kicked out of backstage, you know, now we get invited. It's great.
I've never been a fan of ska. It pains me to listen to it. There's a genre of Sugar Ray, Sublime, Mighty Mighty Bosstones, and there's one other one. Walking on the Sun with Smash Mouth. These bands, I'll be happy when that fad goes away. I don't dislike any of them personally or even their songs. The type of music hurts me. I have to have some kind of morals, you know.
If I was very uneventful to look at, I'd be another guitarist.